Hello chess friends and welcome to a new video. Today we are working with 5 amazing tactic positions I found during the week. So let's start. This is the first one. It is white to move and white can win here. So pause the video if you want and I will explain everything in the next seconds. Okay, in this position black has some nice material advantage. They have a rook and the bishop and a pawn against two knights. That's very well for black. But they have a small problem and it's the king. The king cannot move too much. And if we can give him a check with one knight, then we win the game. Of course, right now this rook is controlling b3 and this bishop is controlling c2. So right now there won't be a check, but that can change with the right move here. White can play here an amazing interception. This is what we call a double interception. Knight d3, intercepting here and intercepting here at the same time. If black takes with the bishop, we can mate here on b3. If black takes with the rook, we can mate here with the knight on c2. So with this nice move, knight d3, we are winning this position. So bishop takes and knight b3. This is the second position. It is white to move here. So pause the video and see you in some seconds. Okay, in this position white has a queen versus two pawns. That seems to be a very nice material advantage. But if we analyze it a little better, we will see that black is also threatening the queen right now. They are also threatening some mate over c2, and in some line they could also play b2 and b1 promoting. There is only one way to win here, and it's by playing the surprising rook d2. After this move, black has two options. They can either capture the queen or play b2 here. Let's see what happens after b2. Well, then we just transpose to a king and rook versus king and pawn endgame, which is going to be 1 for white. If we play the right moves, we need to play rook check here just to make black lose some tempo to advance the pawn. Then we bring the king to the other side. We give some right check here and then we win with this idea. So after king b1 we check and we capture. So after rook d2, b2 is not really working, but we need to see the main line because we are just losing the queen, and then black is going to have 2 pawns up in the rook's endgame. How is this winning for white? Well, this is winning for white because there is another very subtle move here, and it is this rook b2. In this position black is in Zugzwang, so they have to play the only move they can, rook a2, and now this king is in a mate position, so we can just play rook b1, winning the game with checkmate. So let's go to the next position, to the number 3, and this is a very special mirror game situation here. It is white to move, and take your time and try to find the way to win here with white pieces. Okay, in this position the material is balanced. White has the possibility to get one pawn with queen takes queen, pawn takes queen, and bishop takes pawn, which is fine. The position will be clearly better for white with that line. However, some master said, I think it was Lasker, and he said that when you see a good move, try to look for a better one or something like that. So that's exactly what is going on here in this puzzle. We have this possibility, but there is actually something much better here. The best move in this position is just winning the game, is this fantastic queen h1. The idea is that after this move we are threatening the queen, but also we have some ideas with this square h7, because after this move the only square for the queen is going to be f6, and then we can play this beautiful bishop g5, which means that he has to take, and then we retake, and then this file is open. So we will be threatening the queen and also threatening checkmate here on h7. So after queen here, bishop g5, the queen is trapped, so they have to capture, we recapture, and then black is completely lost here. So I'm going to go back to the beginning of the puzzle just to take a look at this nice move, queen h1. As you can see, it's a move going back with the queen to a corner of the board. That's what makes it really hard to find, and also it makes it look really good, really well, really fine. So that's the winning move here. And this is position number 4. White plays and white wins. Pause the video and see you in a while. Okay, let's analyze the material. It seems like black has the exchange up here. Also, they have a pawn in the 7th rank, which is very dangerous for white. And also, when we analyze the security of the kings, we can see that our king is on d7, which is not very good. But at the same time, black king is a little discovered there. It's on b8, and we are controlling the squares around black king, which is fine for white. The way to win here is just playing a crazy move. The right idea here is just this fantastic queen a8. The idea is that we are going to create a mate net after the king captures our queen. So let's see, king takes queen, then we can just play king c7, and this is a mating net. We are threatening bishop c6 now, and that's unstoppable. There's nothing black can do to avoid this mate. They can do some moves to delay the mate, but they won't be able to stop the mate. So let's say rook c8, for example, then we just capture the rook, and queen check, well, it's fine. We just move the king, and we still threaten mate here on c6. Maybe queen g2, but f3 intercepting the line, so we can still threaten mate on c6. Queen takes pawn, we block. Queen h1, we intercept again, and in some point they sacrifice the queen, we get it, and then mate on c6. So let's go to the beginning so we can see again the move. It is going to be this queen a8, sacrificing the queen but creating a fantastic mating net. Even the engines have problem finding this nice queen a8. So let's go to the next position, and this is the last one for today. It is white plays and white wins here. So pause the video and see you in some seconds. Okay, we have 2 bishops and 1 pawn here against 1 queen, which is probably better for black. However, our pawn is in the 7th rank, and also we have a bishop in the same line than the king. So probably there could be some tactic idea related to this situation. We would love to promote here, of course, but the bishop is blocking, so we could try to clear g8 so the pawn can promote. When we want to clear, we can do checks, captures, or threats. This bishop cannot really check right now, and we cannot capture either anything in the next move, but we can create threats with the bishop. So that's going to be the first move. Bishop c4, threatening the queen, but also threatening, now that we cleared g8, we are threatening g8 promoting. So bishop c4 is the first move here, and black has some options like queen f5 check or queen e1 check, but they're not really dangerous moves, because after queen f5 we can just block here, and then there won't be more checks, and we're promoting with check. And after queen e1 in this position, we could just play king a6. That's the only move winning, but it's enough to win, then black won't have more good checks, and we are promoting over here. So let's focus in this tricky line. This is going to be our main line. Queen takes bishop, and the right move in this position is going to be the surprising g8, promoting or under promoting to bishop. The problem is that if in this position we promote to queen, which seems the best and also the logical move here, black is going to play king b1, and when we capture the queen, look at this, we have a stalemate position here because our queen and bishop are controlling the squares around the king. So this is a stalemate, we are not winning, this is a draw. So in this position the right idea has to be g8 promoting to bishop if we want to win, and then when the king moves we just take the queen, and then we have two bishops against two bishops and a king against the other king, which is going to be more or less easy to win if you know the mate with two bishops. So that's the right move here. So just going back to this position, when black takes on c4, the right idea is going to be this under promotion to bishop, because I have seen some chess players wondering when would we under promote to a bishop. I mean, a bishop is just doing the same than the queen, and the queen is doing even more. So why would we under promote to a bishop? Well, this is a nice example where we could be under promoting to bishop just to avoid a stalemate position. So this is the video I wanted to show you today. I hope you have enjoyed it and you have had a nice time solving and analyzing these fantastic puzzles. If it was like that, don't forget to give me some like. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and see you in the next.